Well, guys, she's upset I used her credit card, so this is the punishment. Oh. Welcome back to the channel, hosers. Back to your tactical here. Today we're going to do a quick little comparison of these M&P series. As you can see in the title, I mentioned 3 pistols, but I only have 2 here, and that's because I'm going to save you a lot of time. I'm going to cut that out of the video. Don't waste your time with the M&P original series. The upgrades that you get with either of these 2 models easily warrant the extra 40 to 50 bucks. If you can get a great deal on a used M&P original series, and by great deal I mean I've sold one for $320 with shipping, so 300 bucks Canadian. I think I gave the guy only 1 mag. If you could get it in around that price range, you're laughing, but anything more than that, just go with the 2.0. So yesterday my M&P Pro Series core showed up. So the core is the combat optic ready equipment. It has the cutout, so you can see I put my hollow sun on it, and this one has a 5-inch barrel. So this is just a stock 2.0 that I had the Cerakote job done, but this is a 4.25-inch barrel, and this one has Ameriglow sights that I installed when I did the Cerakote. So slight difference on the sights, but otherwise pretty stock. In no springs or barrels or any apex triggers have been put in. So I've haven't had a chance to shoot this one yet. I just got it yesterday, and initial impressions, you know, not thrilled about it. A couple reasons. One, I bought it on the equipment exchange from somebody who has a really good trader rating, and it showed up and the front sight looked off. I don't know if you could see that. So the front sight had it just looked off, and it didn't have, it's supposed to be a 3-dot system, right? So 3 white dot system, and it was all black. So I emailed the guy. I was like, you know, what's going on? And he said, no, that's how I got it. So I took a little acetone to it, and sure enough, all the paint came off. It's been ground down to the steel. So the Smith & Wesson finish is been ground off. It's been filed off. I suspect that they chipped it, because you could see a little bit of filler in there, and they tried to patch it up. So I was a little disappointed. I don't know if this guy, he does a lot of transactions, so I don't know if he just flipped this or if he deliberately tried to hose me. But nevertheless, you know, I paid 600 bucks shipped to my door, came with 2 mags, and this is a Pro Series, so I'm not going to lose sleep over that. I'll deal with this later. It is what it is for now, guys. I'm gonna run a red dot on it, so I'm gonna try to ignore that for now and see how the gun functions. But what I want to show you just quickly is this is supposed to be the upgraded performance center trigger, and I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm still disappointed with it. A lot of mush. You hit the wall. The brake is better than the 1.0. So the reset is, as you can see, it's a little long. Like, look, it still hasn't reset. So look how much movement. Okay, there it resetted. And, you know, it's not bad. The reason I didn't like the first M&P is the reset was not very tactile or audible, and it drove me crazy when I was trying to shoot fast. So that's why I switched to Glock, because the Glock has a really audible reset. I mean, it's not the greatest trigger, but at least it's audible, and I really appreciate that. So trigger, you know, not the greatest as compared to the 2.0. You can see this one's a little bit better. It still has a lot of play, but I'd say the pull is a little harder in this one, at probably a pound more, but the reset is much better. Watch. So much cleaner reset. So 2.0 definitely, I think, has a better trigger system. The frame is slightly different with the cutouts here. So you see they took a little polymer out of the frame and beefed up the internal steel frame. And with that steel frame, it's supposed to enhance rigidity, but with the cutouts still weigh about the same. So I'll just show you a quick comparison of with and without. So these ones still have that annoying little takedown lever in there that you have to do. And so as you can see here, you've got the two frames. This one definitely has more metal. So they say that that's supposed to add rigidity. And, you know, obviously this one has a longer dust cover, or maybe not. Yeah, just slightly longer. This one definitely feels heavier. Yeah, definitely feels heavier just by my extremely calibrated hands. So yeah, I don't know if it makes much of a difference. I've never had any issues with this Gen 1. And as I've mentioned in my other videos, I've been through 3 of the Gen 1s. This is going to be the 4th Gen 1 that I've had. I've had 2 9s, 1 Pro 40, and now the Pro 9 Core. So, and this is the 5th one that I've had. So, the only other thing that I would recommend with the 2.0 is they did an excellent job on the stippling here. This is phenomenal. This is what you would pay a custom shop to do, in my opinion. Whereas the first one, like, look, there's, like, you can't even hear it. And then watch here. That's more cheese grater. So this one is just top notch. They did an excellent job with the stippling. Couldn't be happier. And they've got 4 back straps, whereas this one only comes with 3. This one, the back strap is a little bit more aggressive and swelled, as you can see. But definitely the stippling is much better on this, on the 1.0. So I'm going to do a more comprehensive comparison when I compare the core with the Glock 17 MOS, so you could see exactly with an optics ready pistol what you're getting and what you're paying for. I will say this as a teaser though, I'm extremely disappointed with this one. Everything coming down, you know, first and foremost, the pistol comes with a complete joke of a cover. When you're not running a red dot, it comes with a polymer cover, which is just chintzy in my opinion. So this is polymer. I don't know why would they would do it polymer. I mean, how much would it cost to make that metal? These plates are not named. I don't know which these ones are. Obviously, the Holosun uses the RMR. So I believe they would probably do Delta, the loophole, Delta, probably a Dr. Optic and a Vortex. I'm not sure what else they would do. But they do come with 5 plates, so that's nice. But the screws are chintzy. They're really fiddly to screw in. Didn't come with an Allen wrench, so I had to make do with you know, with a little pocket tool. And I just don't think the screws are going to hold up, in my opinion. We'll see. Time will tell. But just compared to the Glock, I definitely think the Glock's a little bit better. And then on top of that, because they tried to incorporate more of a, it's not really a tri-top, but you can see that they've angled it a bit here. And look how that hangs over. I don't know if you could see, but it hangs over. It's like the footprint of the mounting plate over, kind of goes over. So you see if I'm running my finger up, it's not flush. I'm actually catching. You know, it's just a minor detail, and maybe that's what happens when you're trying to fit, you know, 5 different optics on one platform. But I think the Glock does it a lot better. So, you know, just like I said, first impressions, a little, you know, I think the Glock does it better. I will say this though, the Glock, despite being the MOS, doesn't come with raised suppressor height sights, which, you know, is kind of counterintuitive. You make an optics ready pistol and then you put regular sights on. So, you know, if you are going to run an optic, which obviously you are, otherwise you wouldn't have bought the MOS version, why wouldn't you put taller sights? This one, as you can see, the sights, they don't perfectly co-witness, but it does provide enough that I could still see these 3 dots through the window. So they're just high enough to clear this. And, you know, I don't know if the loophole or the Vortex are taller or shorter, but with the Holosun, it works fine. So, you know, that's a nice touch that it came with the suppressor height sights. So, you know, kudos to them for doing that. But just as far as the mounting hardware, I'm a little disappointed. But you know what? Looks aside, if it works, and that's all I care about. So in a week, we'll give it a test run. But as you can see, 5-inch barrel. So I'm hoping this is a fairly accurate gun, and we'll see how it goes. But guys, yeah, if you are going to look at these, I'd say spend the money and go with the 2.0. And I think you'd be really happy with this. I'd actually prefer this over the Glock just for a straight pistol with no optics. I find that, you know, it's $150 cheaper. And for me personally, it just points a little bit better. The strap is much more comfortable. And I find that this one controls the recoil a little bit better. I think that comes down to my preference with the hand angle. But nevertheless, you know, your mileage may vary, but I find that these ones work really well for me. So I just wanted to do a quick video, guys. Don't waste your money on the 1.0. Go with the 2.0. You won't be disappointed. Hit me up if you have any questions, any comments. If there's something I missed, let me know. But yeah, magazine, they both have magazine disconnect, so they won't fire. Okay, guys, take care.